I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your course book is open and in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to. So, got your book open in front of you? Are your answers in capitals? Want to know why the answers are the answers? Then let's go. Question number 1, easy way to start. All we need here is a preposition to collocate with trust. You put your trust in someone or something. For question number 2, the general context is that you participate in something. So we need to complete the phrasal verb, which in a way that means the same as participate. And of course, that means that we have to say to take part in something. For question number 3, we've got the verb before the gap, asks. So we know, and particularly if we have a look at the sentence after the gap, there are a number of question words. So in this particular case, we need the question word that refers to location because it talks about city or town. And of course the question word that we need that refers to location is where. For question number 4, it says, I'm one of. So we need a word to refer to a group of people, whatever that group of people might be. And which group of people are we talking about? Well, if we have a look earlier on in the paragraph, it says that Harvard University have persuaded thousands of people to take part in the survey or in the experiment. So we're talking about lab rats in the nice sense of the word. So we need to choose a word which refers to that group of participants in the experiment or survey. And so what we need here is the pronoun them. I'm one of them. Question 5, comparative expression. More often than with an A, not. More often than not. Very common mistake made by native speakers because native speakers get a little bit lazy when it comes to grammar, but here the answer is than. For question number 6, what we're doing here, if we have a look at the sentence and if we have a look at the context presented beforehand, is use a comparative form. I feel a lot what contented than I want to be. And the context tells us that he's not as contented as he otherwise would when he's not being distracted. So we need a correct quantifier to form the comparative in this case. And the answer that we need here is less. I feel a lot less contented than I want to be. Question 7, part of this sentence borrowed straight from John Lennon, and I'm sure that you're very familiar with the phrase, it seems I'm not the only one. Only in this context, meaning that he's not just the single person that's affected, but one of the many people that might be affected. This is why we need the word only. For question number 8, if we have a look at the sentence, it says, the researchers have found that whatever we're doing, if we're thinking about something, we just don't feel as happy as we might. So the word that we choose here has got to refer to something other than the thing that we should be concentrating on. And the answer, as you can see on the board behind me, is else, when you think about something else. Perfectly fine. Makes absolute sense. Else being an adverb, it works in this gap. The answer book, however, does not say that the answer is different. But I'm struggling to find with the research that I've done, why you can't say different in this case. So I'm not going to put different up on the board, but I am going to say I would be happy with different. But of course, if you know why we can't say different in this case, then please get in contact with me and I'll update this video.